For our skeleton, I've got a 5-inch round that I've inflated to about 4 inches or so, and as you can see, I've tied it out close to the nozzle so it's got some room to expand. Then I've got 3 1/60s, all with about 4.5 to 5 inches left uninflated on them. We're going to start with our 5-inch round, and what you want to do is kind of squeeze it so it kind of elongates, and then pull a bubble of about 1/3 of it or so, a little less, maybe about 1/4 of it off the bottom. And then you're going to grab the nozzle and bring it back up and make that bottom bubble into a pinch twist. When you twist this around, make sure you grab the knot, not just the loose end of the nozzle, and twist it in like that. Now I've taken the liberty of pre-making one so that you can see how I've drawn the face onto it. And I'm going to go ahead and use that one because that does help get the effect done. Now we're going to take one of our 1/60s. What you're going to do is you're going to twist about a 1-inch bubble off the end, make that a little pinch twist, and then another one just like it. But you've got 2 pinch twists on the end. Now we're going to take that and twist that into our skull. And as you can see, when I put those 2 pinch twists on the back, what that does is forces the neck to go straight down. It also pushes his jaw up, where on other you can see I was extending down. Now it's pushed it up so his mouth is more closed. Now you're going to come down about 1 inch, and we're going to make a 1/2-inch bubble, make it a pinch twist, another 1/2-inch bubble, make that a pinch twist as well. That's where we're going to attach his arms in a minute. Now we're going to come down and make a series of those. What we want is we're going to make a small bubble, make a pinch twist, we're going to make some ribs. So after you've made that pinch twist, you want to come out with about a 2.5 to 3-inch bubble, another one the same size, and twist into that pinch twist there. This is what we're going to make a series of. These are his ribs, so you'll make another small bubble, just enough to separate them, another small 1/2-inch bubble, and another set of ribs. And I'll make these just slightly smaller than the first. Just like that. These are going to be his ribs. And in a minute we'll take them, you can shape them like that to get them to hold open a little bit better. And I'm going to do one more set of ribs. Just like that. So there's his ribs. Now we're going to make his arms. We're going to take one of our other 1/60s, make a little about a 3/4 to 1-inch bubble, a 1/2-inch bubble, make it a pinch twist, another 1/2-inch bubble, make it a pinch twist as well, and then 2 more little 1-inch bubbles for his fingers, and just twist those around those 2 pinch twists. And there's one little simple arm. Come back about 2 inches, twist a bubble, make another 1/2-inch bubble, make that a pinch twist for an elbow. We're going to come up, twist the upper part of his arm, and I'll make that just slightly longer than his forearm there. Then we're going to reverse and make the other arm. So make your other bubble and your pinch twist. And what we're doing is just reversing back out. Make our 2 pinch twists here. Our 2 fingers. And then our thumb. Now I'm going to pop this off and keep it inflated because I'm going to use it for a part here. So I've kept that part inflated. I'm going to tie it off, set that aside for a moment while I tie off his thumb here. Let's trim that off. Now we're going to come back and put that pinch back in the middle to divide his arms. Grab our little guy here, and this goes up. That twist I've got there goes into those 2 pinch twists we put up there, the base of his neck. And there we have the upper half of our skeleton. He's kind of lazy looking off to the side there. There we go. Now what we want to do with this here, we're going to come down, and with this little bit that I had left over here, I'm going to make 2 little small pinch twists, and then pop this excess off. making sure to secure that in there. Now with this here, this excess that I have left over, what I want to make is 2 fold twists. And they need to be with the bubble. This actually is about the right size. So I'm going to take this bubble, I've got about, what is that, about 6 inches left. I'm going to divide it into 2 and just tie it into a loop here. I've already divided it into 2, as you can see. I'm going to trim this excess off. And we're going to make that into 2 fold twists, just like that. And then attach those here. These will be as hips. What you want to do is twist them into those 2 pinch twists at the bottom of his body, and then position it so you've got the pinch twist on opposite sides this way and the fold twist on opposite sides like that. So that gives him his little bony hips, or his pelvis. So we'll set him aside for a moment. Now we're going to make his legs. So we'll start with the foot, make about 1.5 inch bubble, and to make a little bitty small pinch twist. Then a little bitty small, maybe a 1/4 inch bubble. Another little small pinch twist here. We're going to give him very simple feet. And then another bubble the same size as that one. Grab that and twist those 2 together, and then make another 1/2 inch bubble. And make that a pinch twist. And you've got one little really simple foot. Now you can give him knees if you like. If I'm going to give him knees, I'll come up about 2.5 to 3 inches. And to make his feet straight, if I just put 1 pinch twist, his legs are going to act weird. So I'll make 2 pinch twists. And that way I can position them opposites, and now his leg will stay straight. Then I'll come up with another about a 2.5 to 3 inch bubble. And then I'm going to make a little small, about a 1/4 inch bubble. And then I'm going to make another bubble about the same size. And this is where it gets a little tricky here. What you want to do is, while hanging on to those, we've got those 2 bubbles, and there's a spot in the middle. I want this middle in between the 2 small bubbles to go up into there. If you lose one of them, it's okay. We can always put it right back in. Twist that there. Let's put our small bubbles back in. There's one there. And what you do is you're going to wedge these small bubbles up into that fold twist. There's one in there. And then this one's going to get wedged up into that fold twist there. And what that does, that puts his legs out on the end of his pelvis. So he's got a little pelvis there. It also separates his legs so they'll point down a little bit straighter. Now we're just going to reverse and make our other leg. So just measure along and put your 2 pinch twists for your knees if you did that. And then come down to the bottom half. And then this time we'll make the pinch twist as I'm back to the heel. Then make the bubble going out. First pinch twist. A little bitty dividing bubble. Second pinch twist. And then come back to his heel again to finish off that foot. Any excess that you have, just pop off. Secure that in. See if we can get him to stand up more or less straight here. And now let's see if we can shake those a little better. And there's a skeleton.